Well, hello, hello. Ruby here with my little friend JC Cricket. Say hi.
Hello, guys.
And we're gonna bring you a nice little fun game Cricket found. Been quite interested in. What do we got here, Cricket?
Alright, what we have here is a game from the Aimstrong replay pack. Aimstrong found fit to grace us all with a replay pack of all of his best games and best strategies. And one of these here is a game he played against Trains. And Trains actually has no idea that it's him. He's asking, what's your real level? Who are you? Questions like that. You know, really trying to find out who this guy is. And Aimstrong just sitting here trying out new strategies. And Aimstrong has some interesting things to show you guys, and I think we really need to get this on the road and get you guys looking at what's going on in Aimstrong's base. So, Ruby, who do you want to be looking at this game?
Well, I'm flexible. I'm flexible. How about I'll check out Trains, see how he's gonna do.
All right.
I'll watch the north.
All right.
You check out the south. Let's unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6.
All right.
7, 8, 10.
All right. So, already innovation occurring in Aimstrong's base. He is doing a very unconventional and creative 4 Pioneer start.
Nice. I got the old General 2 NG start. See what happens. You know, as soon as you said the 4 pile start, I think this is what I just ran into against someone not quite as skilled.
You know, Aimstrong has actually been working on this with Tommy for quite some time. Tommy's been climbing the leaderboards and working out in tournaments very, very hardcore with Aimstrong. Aimstrong's been in the top 3 with Devim and Simbi, and Aimstrong have been the triune trinity of just godliness for just COH players have been in awe of these 3 for quite some time, and they have just been the authority in how we've played for most of the time in these last few tournaments. They have determined the meta, they have determined multiple strategies, and they're just the cutting edge of innovation. And it looks right now that he's starting out a new strategy with this 4 Pio thing, and he's starting this one out with Tommy. And it looks like this is one of the games that he's ironing out some kinks, because this is one where he has to see how to adapt it to a Jeep start. I mean, how do you use 4 Pios to combat a Jeep? A Jeep is very mobile, and I mean, what are you going to do? How do you get Pios to damage a Jeep? Because a Jeep can be repaired, and you can't make a Jeep retreat. I'm not sure what he's going to do here.
Would this be kind of close to like the quick tier 2 strat? I guess not, being that he went tier 1, I guess. But.
You know, I really feel that since he has so many Pios, what he's really going to do is spread out. You have more capping power, you have more ability to delay mines, you have a greater repair ability. He's probably going to get a bike, and he is. He's getting a bike. He's going to get a bike to fight this Jeep. So the bike is going to fight the Jeep. You can repair the bike, but repairing has no immediate manpower deficit. To repair something doesn't immediately cost you anything, but what it does do is damage your manpower income, and many people don't ever realize that because it doesn't affect them. You know, you don't actually have to delve out any munition or anything, but it does affect your manpower per minute.
Oh,
so
beep,
that's
beep.
really efficient.
We're gonna lose the Jeep.
Yep, they lost the Jeep. Okay, so he is already one up on this guy. He's gotten the Jeep down. It looks like he's doing pretty good controlling most of the map with all this capping power he has.
I really
tech through tier 2, I don't know. He's getting another MG, so that might help with all the rifle flanking that he's sure to expect. I don't think he's going to rebuild a Jeep. If you lose a Jeep, usually you don't go with another Jeep. That's just not a good idea, you know?
Nice micro with that bike. Very nice. I really like how he took that took the corner house there with the pile. Just
you're just keeping him from getting in the house. I mean, how would you get a rifleman out of the house right now? If the rifleman were to be I lost the pile on retreat. If the rifleman were to have gotten in the house at this point, I don't think he could have gotten them out. So by keeping that Pio in this house this entire time, he's completely averted that crisis.
But he did get another Jeep. How about that?
Wow. Train, what are you doing? Why are you even?
Maybe expecting a sniper, maybe?
Because maybe he is, but you see, the problem with that is Armstrong has more repair units. He has more mine laying possibilities. He has more map control. And he just has better capability of dealing with that Jeep than Trains has of dealing with whatever Armstrong has. Like, I really don't think that getting another Jeep was the best move here. I think that maybe that was not well thought out. Maybe Trains just likes Jeeps. You know, like I like
maybe.
turtles, I like Jeeps. I don't know.
Could be. Double MG with the bike, always a menace to society.
Yeah, alright, here's the sniper that maybe that Jeep is in preparation of. But I don't think that he could have known the sniper was coming from seeing the start. I mean, you see all these units popping out. There's no way that you think, oh, the sniper's definitely coming. I mean, you don't see four pyos in a Jeep and think, oh, there's going to be a sniper. But the mine's going down mid.
Very nice.
The fuel's been left to right, so he's probably going to try and cap that back up.
And this whole time, I'll also say that the American hasn't touched that. The big muni's just outside his base. That's gotta suck.
Yeah, not having that munition is a big deal because that really hinders the tech choices he has for you know, nades and stickies, and even the doctrine choices. Because if he wants to go infantry or airborne, some of his doctrinal abilities really hinge upon that.
Yeah, again, some real nice mines. I like it a lot.
You know, and that really, I think that's a pivot point. Something that a lot of people don't understand is mines can win games. And I think that what separates a good player from an excellent player is mine placement and estimation of people's moves and predetermining what they're going to do before they do it, and kind of guessing, you know, outmaneuvering your opponent. I think that many flank on the right with Flamer. Yep.
Oh, look at the sniper.
But that being
Nice.
said, with all these mines, he's not gotten the Flamer because of all these mines. So I mean, he is sacrificing some things. But these mines are, I do think, because he has not very many units. These mines are a crutch.
Just protecting
because
flanks,
he
eh?
has so few units. Yes, these mines are a crutch to protect him from the flanks.
Oh man, look at how these MGs are set up. There's no way he can get in. He's trying to flank from everywhere.
Exactly. You'll notice that all of the gaps that could be exploited are covered by mines.
Ooh, nade. Ooh, just about kills that MG.
That was a good nade. That was a good nade. And those
Might kill
riflemen
it.
just slipped right past that mine.
Ooh.
Those riflemen slipped right past that mine for that flank.
They're gonna
They're
scoop the
pick up
MG?
that MG. Yep, they scooped up the MG. That's unfortunate. That bike's going down. The bike's going down. No bike. Make it out. Make it out. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
They couldn't.
Oh, Jeep goes down.
Oh, and the bike goes. I mean, the Jeep goes down. The bike goes down. It is just vehicular carnage. I don't even know.
Oh.
T3 is going up though, so it looks like he wants a bigger vehicle than a bike. He's going to upgrade and maybe get a Puma. I don't even know.
And we are just getting triage
Mines are
up.
going down again on the right. He's just tried and true. Mines are the way Armstrong likes to roll.
I love it. I love it.
I really do like that. I guess he feels that because he knows that Trains has a flamer, which means the only possibility for a minesweeper could be on that other engineer squad, which hasn't happened yet. So he could only have one sweeper, and he would know where it was if it had been upgraded, and it hasn't. So lay as many mines as you want.
Ain't gonna hurt. You can always delete them.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, the way that he's using them is a crutch for his weaknesses. He has so many spots that he could have been exploited, and more mines going down. that little gap between the fence and the house, he put a mine even there. Even there.
Strange placement. Oh, vehicle maybe? Oh, nice. He's got...
Oh man, they hit that mine. Tons of health damage. They're just gonna retreat and get healed up by the triage. That didn't.
I'm at
power damage.
908, 909.
908, 909.
I'll pause one sec.
911. 915, 916.
Perfect.
917, 918.
Nice.
All right, good. See, so what's important to note is these mines are just.
Oh, yeah.
For the
Flamer's
units that
going
he lacks.
down. Flamer's going down.
Yeah, the Flamer's
Oh.
wiped out there.
Ouch.
The mine did the health damage, and the Puma just picked them off. The Puma's really good at picking off low health squads. It's almost as if they do no damage unless the squad's been damaged, and that's
Just
important for everyone to know.
We are in big trouble mode. Just getting sticky as soon as he's seen the Puma.
Yeah, and we were talking earlier that since he hadn't had that munition for so long, and the munition points that he had been harassed for so long,
Oh,
that
his
his
blitz.
tech choices and his doctrinal abilities would be scarce. But then he went and tech aids and stickies regardless, despite the fact that he had been started with munition. So I don't even know where he's getting this munition
A
from.
big problem with Train, he didn't complete his supply yard. It's 75% completed.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not even done building yet then.
No, so he's got stickies now, but he's only got 85 munitions, so it's... I don't even think he could even get rid of the problem.
No, well, he might be able to damage the engine. I don't know. He might not want to reveal that tech, because without the ability to actually kill it, I wouldn't want to show him that I have it yet.
But you wouldn't be chasing him
That-
down. Oh, nice job with the sniper. Wow.
Yeah, the sniper, he took a lot of manpower damage that I don't think was necessary. And the flamers are going down on the left, looks like. Oh, he retreated that.
Does he get away with it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Alright,
bad
so
day at the
what
office.
we have here are the doctrine choices are evident by now. The Rangers have come out, so he's gone. Obviously, left-hand side infantry, and left-hand side blitz has been chosen by the stormtroopers. So I expect we'll see Stu soon,
Well, that makes sense.
and that will probably take care of those Rangers.
His
That'll
supply
just
yard
destroy
still
this
isn't
rifleman
done.
blob.
Oh, that's a fun.
Let's talk about why you think he hasn't completed the supply yard, because I don't think much else interesting is going to go on right now, and that seems.
I think
interesting.
he forgot it. I think he forgot about it.
He forgot it.
I think he
Because
just
I can't think of a
I think
reason
he-
to not complete it.
look at it right now. He's just going after it.
See,
Now.
now he's finishing it. He's finishing it right now.
Do you think it doesn't make sense to be on purpose with it? Because you spend the minis on it anyway.
I mean, he would have already spent the fuel and the manpower to start it.
I think maybe you just did the old point click around the base maybe and just rushed everything maybe.
Yeah. Maybe he might have needed that squad because, like I said, that's a flamer squad, so that's one of his fighting units. He might have needed it somewhere. Pulled it off.
Oh, and here comes Mr. Stu 42 to finish the job.
Dude, Mr. Stu don't mess around. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, let me bounce a bazooka off your front armor. Oh, yeah.
The damage that those things deal to structures is just unsightly and wrong.
Well, thanks for coming out, Mr. Trains. You had a tough opponent today. You weren't quite ready for this.
I mean, it's true. It's true. And had I known this game was going to be so quick, maybe we would have cast it a different way. But I think that it's great that an innovative strategy had taken out a hard opponent. Trains is not a bad player. Everyone should know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyone who's involved in the competitive scene knows who Trains is.
No.
Trains is with WMD. which is Where's My Demo. It's the same clan that Devim is in. And Devim is one of the top 3, like I said. You have Devim, Simbi, and Aimstrong. Aimstrong's the one here caning this guy. So, obviously, Trains isn't that bad. He's just getting beat by someone who's a lot better and has a new shiny strategy.
Exactly.
It's working out pretty well for him.
Yeah, no, this...
So, let's talk about the points that we really think went well and what really went wrong.
Okay, well, I'm going to just pause it here. The game's just about over.
Yeah, the game ends at 14:25. Yeah,
perfect. Yeah. Okay. GG. Well, this is totally fresh to me, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that strategy hinges upon playing Blitz, but it definitely seemed like Blitz complements it well.
Well, I think you do, because you don't have any infantry besides your piles, right?
Well, I mean, you have Pios, and it seems like he built 2 MGs and a bike.
Mm-hmm.
He had 4 Pios, 2 MGs, bike, sniper, then Storm Squad, and 2 Stews. And he had the Pumas, of course. I mean, if you want to count Pumas, but the Pumas weren't doctrinal stuff. That was just the tier stuff. And they aren't infantry units. Those are vehicles.
Exactly. But
so,
really,
I mean,
he was just denying
sure
the whole game. It was nice.
Yeah, I mean, the things that worked. So let's get down to that. The things that worked really well. Mind placement.
Mm-hmm.
Aimstrong just knows. He knows where he needs to be with his units, so he knows where the mines need to be, because his units aren't. So he's like, alright, my MG is covering this, so my mine needs to be placed here, because my MG is not covering that. And it works for him. And it seems like there's rarely a time where it doesn't. There was one flank where one rifle threw a nade and took a squad out.
And took that MG out, yeah.
Yeah, they took the MG. That was one time where it didn't work for him this game. And that was it. It was like every other time there was mines galore, and every mine seemed to get hit. And it was just like perfect. Like, Aimstrong knows how to put the mines where the mines need to be. And Trains is not a bad player. Trains just likes to run into them.
Well, we all do.
You know, we all do. And I think that every one of us would have. It's like Aimstrong just knows where to put them so that we would have hit him. And it was good. It was really good. So let's talk about what went wrong. And I think that what went wrong is what worked. They're interlocked. I think what went wrong is kind of the same thing. I'll let you harp on that, because I think I just kind of gave it to you.
What went wrong? Got fucked up by mines, and we didn't have enough territory.
Yeah, I don't think you could have said it any more elegantly or any more eloquently. I think that was exactly what happened.
Don't try and tell everybody I know what I'm talking about. Come on now, our listeners all know I have no clue.
I'm no expert here, but I think that if I had stepped on that many mines and failed that many flanks in a row due to that many mines and that good of coverage, like the territory that he was able to hold because of how many times he had pushed off those flanks and the losses that he was causing. And every time you push off a flank and the losses that you inflict every time you push off those flanks, it adds up. It does. Because every time you inflict losses, they have to reinforce that. And then he did get the territory after he pushes off the flank. Then of course he puts the mines down. Munition does not lose games. Munition wins games. Spending munition cannot lose you a game. I don't understand how people get that in their brain, that like wasting munition can lose a game. Spending munition can only win you the game. Placing those mines won him this game, and that's just it. The way that he used those mines is what won him in. If he had just laid mines in crappy places, he would have lost. But because he didn't, he won, and I think that had a lot to do with it. I think this strategy, the way he played this strategy, and I'm speechless the way that it all worked out so well, because he's just that good at it.
Do you think
the doctrine,
that Trains could have done better?
yeah, I think Trains could have done better. I think that not having Minesweepers was obviously a mistake. Since mines were such a huge part of pushing off those flanks,
Mm-hmm.
obviously avoiding those mines would have made the flank successful. He did get nades, and those nades were how he took at least one MG. So having those nades would have helped him probably get more MGs. That stands to reason that if a nade gets you one MG, a nade could get you more MGs. So if he would have been able to get to the MGs, he could get them, apparently. So he just has to get to them, but he couldn't get to them because he kept hitting mines. But he never at any point, I don't think, had a sweeper. So I really don't know what he was doing in there. He lost his first Jeep because I don't know why. Then he rebuilt the Jeep because I don't know why. And then he built the supply yard and didn't actually build the supply yard because I don't know why. He didn't get any armor because I don't know why. But I can probably theorize it's because he didn't have the manpower because he kept hitting mines.
Well, yeah, I think so. And he had really
I think
weak
a lot
territory
of
at
his
the start.
faults
So
are because of, yeah, exactly. I think a lot of his faults are because of Armstrong's victories. I think that he was stressed and really torn thin because Armstrong was just playing him that well.
nice. Wow, it was a good game to watch. I hope we can do some more.
And it's a new strategy that is working out really well against good players, and that's something that you don't see very often in such an old game. Like, when a game's been around this long, new strategies don't tend to surface anymore. You know, you've been around, you've seen it all. And that's typically what it is, you know. Like, oh, every game devolves into sniper usage. Oh, back in my day, we used to have Stugs versus Shermans. That's all it ever was. But, it's always snipers and artillery now, and we just face that. But this is one of those times where it's not snipers and artillery, it's 4 pyos and mines, and it makes me proud. Son, I am proud.
It was fun to watch, that's for sure.
It was fun. Because, cool. You know, at the end of the day, I look at myself and say, I am insufficient.
Well, it's always good watching high-end talent.
oh yeah.
Oh, excellent. Well, hopefully we can do another one soon. Thanks for your time, Kurt.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right. Well, for that, we will say, forget about it. Ciao.